Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the offensive side of the ball, but instead of talking about a scheme today, we're going to be looking at just one specific concept here, not in any formation or anything like that, but literally just a concept of routes to try to get guys open and try to work guys open. If you're new to the game, that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So we're going to be talking about drive, the concept drive. It's going to be literally right here. You go over to medium pass drive. It's going to be about a 10-yard in route, but an in route with a drag route going underneath of it there. And of course, to find out, like I said, you can just go to concept, medium pass, and you can see, just kind of scroll over to drive, and you can see all the plays in your playbook if you want to find it that way. Of course, you don't have to do that, and oftentimes you want to be looking at your formations and stuff like that. So of course, I mean, you can build the concept drive really out of anything here. So like we'll just pull up verticals and we'll kind of just match with nickel. Already have the ball backed up, and of course we can just make drive, right? So we'll kind of put Gabe Davis on an in route, put Deontay Hardy on just a drag. We'll kind of get Knox out of here, and then this is drive, right? We have streaks on the outsides with our in route and the drag. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to put, and this is really a user-centric scheme. We're trying to really put the user in conflict here. We're really targeting the middle of the field, and we want to make the user, right. You can picture the user maybe being the Mike linebacker there, the guy with the M above his head, or the guy next to him. You know, one of those guys in the middle of the field. You can imagine him being in conflict here, trying to pick between: do I cover Gabe Davis as a further deeper down the field route, or do I cover Deontay Hardy because they're trying to, you're more often going to hit the drag and stuff like that, or do I try to be aggressive and cover the drag route? You're really trying to make the user, in this case, right, in Madden speak, right, you're trying to make the user really pick between those two routes here. So we'll just kind of run it and show you. Of course, I mean, if they're going to run man coverage, that's very cool. We want that. And of course, against man coverage, right, neither of these routes are going to be some Superman beater that you're going to be able to just say, okay, yeah, this is just going to work every single time. If they shade in against these routes, and like you get press coverage against that drag and stuff like that, I mean, the corners could lock them down, right? So what's really going to work with these drag routes, as I set the play up again here, what's really going to work, like with the drag route in particular, and with the in route, is speed, right? They're going to have to be able to run away from them against man coverage, which is okay because, I mean, speeds are very capped in the game now, right? You don't just have, unless you play regs, of course. But in MUT, I mean, what's the highest speed, right? 87, 88 right now, something like that. Maybe, I'm not even sure off the top of my head. But I mean, the speed is very important to these, at least being able to run with the corner, right, so the corners doesn't completely shut them down in man coverage. But against zone, we're really trying to force those users into conflict here, and that's actually a really good example. You can see number 8 there. I believe that's Bentley. He took a few steps down towards the line of scrimmage. We can kind of go into the replay here and show you exactly what I'm talking about, but we'll kind of get on Hardy first, and you can see here he takes just a few steps down. Boom, just enough right there to open this window, right off to the left here, right in behind his ear there, and just loops it right in that hole. And I mean, that's exactly what you're trying to do. You can imagine a user being a little bit more aggressive, something like that, right? Like really biting down on the drag, or really trying to overplay the end, something like that. But that's just kind of getting the computer's take, I guess, on running what drive would look like. Taking a time out from the video here, I just want to thank you guys for clicking on the video and watching here. If you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I just want to remind you to do that here. Trying to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's a big milestone, so we're looking to get there here. Hopefully by the end of the year as the new season starts here. And yeah, just appreciate you guys checking out the videos, clicking the like, clicking the subscribe, commenting, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet and send it back to the video. And of course, I mean, you don't just have to run drive. I mean, that's the base concept, right? You're trying to work this drag, and then mix it with those shots with the in route there. And of course, I mean, this is going to happen a lot too, right there. That's exactly the inverse of what we're talking about. We saw the linebacker kind of come down, take a few steps down towards the drag. Here, he kind of really plays back and falls back towards, towards the in route there. So as we're setting it up one more time here, of course we don't just have to run drag here, right? We're not just going to run the concept over and over and over again. But I mean, usually if you are going to run drive as the concept here, it's usually mixed with something else, kind of like to the backside. That's why I came out in this trips formation here. So like you would typically see maybe like the third receiver here on maybe like an in route like this, or maybe a slant route, Maybe you see him on, if he would have like Hot Route Master Outside Apprentice or something like that. You would see him on maybe like a post route or a cross or something like that. Something kind of that goes in behind of the concept, right? I guess a slant would probably be the best way to demonstrate that. Kind of gets down the field a little bit more here, and you can just kind of see. There, I'd really try to. I really wanted to fit it into him, but you can kind of see what we're trying to work with there, right? Sort of opening up like that type of window for the ball to go to. Here we'll maybe get it a lot better. And against man coverage, I mean, yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. Off coverage slant, I mean, we'll take that. But that's just something else you can work into it as well. If you're in like a 2x2 set or something like that, they're in spread. Of course, you're not going to be able to do that necessarily, where you have like the third guy doing something else in behind of drive there, in behind of the drive concept, I guess. But still not bad. Either way, just as a concept, just as running, drive down the field here. I mean, you can really hold on to it as long. I mean, there was really a bunch of windows. That's what kind of makes this a simple concept as well. There's a ton of windows, right? Just as setting it up there. I mean, you've seen us throw it quick. You saw us right there hold the ball. I mean, we had it blocked up, right? I'm blocking the running back as you've seen pretty much every time. So we're getting that 6-man protection, right? I mean, we could even slide right, have the running back off the left, kind of really block it up that way. And I mean, you can just see. Really getting it blocked up. I mean, there's just a ton of windows to throw. There, it was like a medium window to throw. There's sometimes a quick window with the drag. You saw us, like I said, you saw us hold on to the ball. Kind of let them develop, sort of, not necessarily down the field, but kind of stretching the zones horizontally there. But yeah, that's really it for the video. Super simple, just sort of a base, super skin level, super surface level concept here of just how to run drive. Trying to get real football concepts into the schemes. Makes the game more fun. Makes it not so bland and dry when we're just running bunch and we're just running, the same stuff, running corner routes, running, throwing it down the field, whatever the meta stuff is. Trying to get these more real concepts that you see on Sunday, and then you see it on Sunday and it's pretty cool because you're like, oh man, that's cool, I know what that is. So that's like I said, that's pretty much it for this video. Nice, short, easy little concept video for you guys. Hope you liked it. If you did, check out the channel for the rest of the just more mini schemes kind of like this. I mean, there's a whole playlist of these. Check that out. That's going to be in the description as well. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of these mini scheme videos on the new game. The game's been out. I mean, maybe a month now, maybe more than a month. I don't even know when it came out, to be honest with you. But the game's been out a while now. So yeah, have some good videos on there, bunch of good videos. So check those out and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to push for that 1,000 sub mark. I'm just about at 900. We are almost at 900, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all the stuff I needed to say here at the end of the video. And yeah, with that, I hope to catch you guys in the next one.